Pues buenos días. Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Sí, bien, es jueves. Muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a empezar hoy con un poco de vocabulario. Sí, vamos a practicar con Quizlet. Después vamos a hacer una actividad de escuchar juntos. Y después vamos a jugar Quizlet Live. ¿Cuántas personas conocen Quizlet Live? ¿Sí? Okay. Vamos a hacer una competencia, a little competition in a little bit here. So hopefully you're staying on top of your vocab. Like I said, I try to give you little periods of time in class and for homework where you can go through things, do a little practice. And if you were looking at your current lesson for today, I was going to give you a few minutes to start off with some Quizlet. So what I would like you to do is go to your flashcards. If you're feeling pretty confident with your flashcards, then you are certainly welcome to move on to one of the games or do a little self-quiz. See how you're coming along with your vocab. I feel like it is a little harder to do vocab online because, you know, we're not here. I don't have flashcards to use with you. We're not maybe doing as many vocab games as I usually do. Pretty into like different games and stuff where we can use it. So I do feel like that's a little bit of a hard thing to do online. So it's up to you to make sure that you are spending your time when I give it to you. So I'm going to give you probably more than 5 minutes, but less than 10 to go through some flashcards. So if you are not on Quizlet yet, please get there. There's a link on my current lesson for today, if it's easier for you to get there that way. And I will, like I said, maybe give you 7 or 8 minutes to go through those. All right, so do that. If you have any personal questions, go ahead and put them in the chat for me, and otherwise we'll reconvene in just a few minutes, okay? Hopefully we feel like we're coming along with our vocab. That is something, like I said, it's kind of on you. So if you're feeling like you're not great at your vocab, spend an extra 5 minutes a day on it. You'll notice if you were looking at today's lesson plans, your homework is kind of catching up on stuff, turning in late work. So again, spend a little extra time on vocab if you feel like that would help you, okay? All right, so a couple quick updates. Your grades are posted from that quiz yesterday. Most of you did well or fine. If your grade is not great, then we will be going over it probably on Monday, is my guess, so I can get a few more people to take it. So speaking of taking it, I think actually everybody that's here today actually took it. So I don't think it applies to anybody. Otherwise, if I'm missing you, I sent you a message that you need to see me tomorrow morning during my student hours to take it. But I'm pretty sure all of you guys have taken it. So take a look. I did throw in a few bonus points for those of you that won the Kahoot the other day. And otherwise, I think it'll let you actually see your answers later in the day tomorrow. Again, I want to make sure I get my makeups before I start giving out answers. So yeah, so we're going to keep going. Tenemos una actividad de escuchar. Okay, I'm going to do a little listening, a little reading activity. Instead of assigning it to you, it's in the textbook. I thought we would do it together. So that just means you have to actually do it with us, please. All right, so necesitan una hoja de papel. Necesitan escribir un poquito, right? So we'll do a little together and then you're gonna have to jot something down. So I'm pausing for a minute. You should have your Spanish notebook handy. If not, una hoja de papel, right? Something to write with. So you can jot some things down. All right, I am gonna share my screen with you so you do not actually have to pop anything up on your end. All right, so you should be able to see my screen now. And as we're doing, I think we've done one other listening activity so far. I'm giving you tips here. I'm talking you through things so that ultimately when these are quizzes or graded activities for more than just participation, you kind of know how to tackle things like this, all right? So my best advice is whenever you have a listening activity, which you will on tests and on final exams and all that good stuff, first of all, before you hear any Spanish, you want to look things over. All right. So you want to take a look at what's there. You want to look at the title. If there's a title, you want to look at the pictures. You want to scan through the words. So before you hear anything, you have some ideas in your head. All right. So we are starting the second part of the review chapter, which is called ¿Qué haces? All right. And if you're thinking, what does that mean? Well, it comes from the verb hacer, or to do. And conveniently, the objectives are here for you in English. So you should be reading these as I'm talking. It says, talk about things you and other people do. Talk about how often you do certain things. All right. So you know this next part is all about verbs. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to do a very thorough review of how to conjugate verbs, which is kind of the backbone for everything. So tomorrow is going to be a super important day to make sure you're here and paying attention. All right. So then you're kind of looking at the pictures as I show them to you, and you're thinking in your head, well, I'm going to hear about Pepe and I'm going to hear about Paula. And look, they're doing some things, right? So these are probably some activities that they like to do. All right, those are the things that you're thinking about in your head, especially if this is a quiz, which it's not, but when it is, that's kind of how you're preparing yourself. All right. Now today I'm going to give you a chance to read and listen. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a minute so that you can read through this information, obviously about Pepe and Paula. There are tons of vocab words here. Okay, that's why I purposely just had you do some Quizlet. If you don't know a word, you're welcome to look at your vocab list. That's why we do it. Okay, if you don't know every single word, doesn't matter. Okay, you never have to get every single word. You should be getting most of the main ideas. All right, so I'm going to freeze my mouth for a minute or two and let you just read through, see how many things you can identify and understand, and take educated guesses on. If something looks like something, it probably is that. Okay, stopping talking, go, read. Okay, let's come back together. Can you give me a little thumbs up or medium or down? Would you say you were able to get most of that? Some of it, not much. Okay, so if you're here, great. If you're here, all right, make sure you have your vocab list out, right? Or pull it up on this, open another window so you can kind of be checking some things. All right, ahora vamos a escuchar. So you're going to get a chance to hear it one more time because they're going to read it to you. Now, sometimes you only get to listen. You don't also get to read. But for now, you get to do both. All right, so I'm going to let them read it to you. Go through it one more time. See if you can follow along.
Uy, no me gusta nada el invierno. Paula, ¿qué te gusta hacer en el invierno?
Pues paso tiempo con mis amigos. Escuchamos música, tocamos la guitarra y por la noche bailamos. Lo que más me gusta hacer es practicar deportes.
¿Qué deportes practicas?
Monto en bicicleta o corro todos los días para hacer ejercicio. Practico deportes todo el año. ¿Y tú, Pepe?
No soy muy deportista. A veces nado. Por eso me encanta el verano. Generalmente tomo el sol y leo. También escribo canciones. ¿Qué haces en tus vacaciones de verano?
En el verano a veces patino y también monto en monopatín con mis amigos.
Okay, so now you've read it once and you've listened to it once. So now let me tell you what we're going to do. All right, I am going to read you these directions. Read them with me. And again, part of your challenge as you move along in Spanish is not only to be able to complete activities, but to understand the directions. All right, so when I read it, see if you can work out what you're supposed to do. Again, you don't have to understand every single word. You need to get the main ideas so that you can complete the task. All right, so it says, divide una hoja de papel en dos columnas. En la primera columna escribe Paula. En la segunda escribe Pepe. Escucha una lista de actividades. Si Paula hace la actividad, escribe el número de la actividad debajo de Paula. Si Pepe la hace, escribe el número debajo de Pepe. Usa las fotos para ayudarte. All right. So raise your hand if you can tell me what's the gist of what you have to do, Reddick?
You get a piece of paper and you divide it into 2 columns, and we're gonna listen to like someone say a list of activities, and then you split them to which person they belong to.
Perfecto, Reddick, excellent job, very thorough. Yeah, so again, even if you've never seen this word before, columnas, we'll take a guess. 2 columns, and they give you a little hint down here, right? So escribe Paula y Pepe, kind of start it like they do. And then, like he said, you're going to hear some activities. And here's the one thing you can write the word, or it says escribe el número de la actividad. So somebody tell me, what are you actually writing there? What does it tell you to write? Escribe el número.
How many activities they do and like what activities they do?
Yes. Okay. So that was you, Sylvia. Give me, yes. And that's totally fine. You can do that. It actually says escribe el número. What's the word número mean, Sylvia?
Number?
Yeah. So write the number. Like if they say numero uno is, I don't know, whatever it is, you can just write the number. But you're also welcome to write the activity. Okay. All right. You with me? You got it? Okay. So here's the only thing I don't love about this activity is they go a little bit quicker than I would like, and they only say them once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it twice. And then if you still miss something, I'll probably go back through it and say it before we go over it. All right. So I don't like how fast they go. I think it's also easier. I'm going to leave up this paragraph as opposed to the pictures, because I think this is more useful as you're scanning through looking for what they're talking about. Okay. So again, just jot the number under who it goes with. And if you miss one, don't worry about it. I just said I'll play it twice, and then I'll probably say it a 3rd time. Okay. So see what you can do. I'll press play, and then I'll put this back up so you can look at it. All right. So they're pretty short. They're like 1-word things or 2-word things.
1. Bailar. 2. Leer. 3. Escuchar música. 4. Montar en bicicleta. 5. Tocar la guitarra. 6. Nadar. 7. Correr. 8. Escribir canciones.
Okay, see what I mean? A little bit fast. I wonder if I can make this bigger. I can almost pause it. Maybe I can pause it in between. Almost get there. All right. I'm going to try and play them again. I'm going to try and pause it, so it'll just be a little back and forth, but that's all right. Okay. So I'm going to play one, and then I'll pull it up so you can see it.
1. Bailar.
And I'll leave it there for a second. I think that'll be easier. Okay, here comes dos.
2. Leer. 3. Escuchar música.
4. Montar en bicicleta. 5. Tocar la guitarra. 6. Nadar. 7. Correr.
'Kay, last one.
8. Escribir canciones. 1.
Oops, sorry. All right, now, like I said, I'm going to say them one more time as we go through them. So if you caught it and you can kind of tell us who said it, who you put it under, that would be ideal. And then if you can also tell us what it means, that's even better. All right, so I'll take some volunteers, hopefully, to start with. And then if not, I'll just kind of pick on you. So be ready to go. All right, so I will say it again. Numero uno was bailar. Bailar. Who got that one for us? Bailar. Anybody wants to volunteer? There we go. Deja, thanks.
It says on the first Paula part, it says La Noche Bailamos.
So you put?
Yeah, I put Paula for that one.
Great. And do you know what bailamos means or bailar?
To dance.
To dance. Good. Thanks, Deja. Yeah. So first of all, if you know it means to dance, great, ideal. But even if you don't know what it means, in this case, you can probably still find it, right? All right. Dos was leer. Who's got leer? So again, if you didn't get it, you're quickly scanning right now one last time before I call on you. So who's got leer? Hay un voluntario? Tegan, thanks.
I think it was Pepe.
I agree. It was Pepe. And what does leer mean?
To read.
To read. And let me see if I can find it here. It must be at the bottom right here. Okay, leo. Right? Generally, I sunbathe and I read. Gracias. All right, número 3 was escuchar música. Escuchar música. Who found that one? Escuchar música. Elijah.
Paula.
It is Paula. And where does it say that? Let's see. Oh, right here. And what's that mean, Elijah?
I think it means escuchamos música. I think it means she listens to music a lot.
Yeah, perfecto. She listens to music. Great. Número 4, montar en bicicleta. Montar en bicicleta. Abdullah.
I said Paula.
And what does that mean? It's right here.
To ride a bike.
Yeah, she likes to ride her bike. Bicicleta. Good. All right. 5 said tocar la guitarra. Tocar la guitarra. Haley.
Paula.
I think so. Yeah. What's it mean?
She likes to play guitar.
Correct. And let me just find it real quick. Where is it? Right here at the top, right? Tocamos la guitarra. Muy bien. All right. Next one said nadar. Nadar. Looking for a hand. Looking for a new hand. Otherwise, I'll call on you. Liza.
Nadar was Pepe.
Okay. And what does nadar mean? It's right here.
To swim.
Swim. Great. This is sometimes I swim. Muy bien. All right. Número 7 was correr. Correr. Who caught that one? Correr. Who haven't we talked to yet? I'm not ignoring you for hands up, but I was just trying to get somebody different. Anybody want to volunteer for it? All right. Well, who could use a point here? Got a few of you haven't gotten money yet. How about Lucky? How about Bryson? What was my word correa, Bryson? You got that one?
3, Paula. Did you hear me?
No, sorry. Say it one more time.
Paula.
Yes, Paula. What's correa? It's right here. Yo corro. What's that mean?
To eat.
That's
No.
como.
To run.
Run. There it is. Muy bien. All right, last one. Escribir canciones. Escribir canciones. Who sees something about that? How about Lucky? Kira. Did you find that one?
What?
Escribir canciones. The last one. Number, what was it? Number 8.
I don't know.
Bottom half. Scan for it. Escribir canciones. You see it?
No.
How about if you look somewhere in here? You see it? So who's saying it there?
Pepe.
Okay, good. Yeah. And if you don't know canciones, what's escribir mean? You know what escribir is?
No.
Okay, I will pass it off. Pass it off. Who's gonna help? What's escribir or escribir canciones? Okay, go ahead. Got similar hands. Oh, Nora. How about Nora? Go ahead.
Is it to like write a book or like?
You're very close. So it is to write. Canciones are songs. I think maybe on your vocab is to write stories or something. Cuentos. Canciones are songs. Okay, good. All right. So that was kind of the gist of what I wanted you to get. And hopefully we're kind of putting the pieces together here, right? As we continue to practice them, make sure you're practicing with us so you don't miss out on, staying up on top of things like that. All right, so I would like to finish off with a couple rounds of Quizlet. So if you have never played before, it's pretty easy to catch on. If you have played before, then I will let you know we're going to play in teams. So that means you either got to know your vocab or, gosh, what can you be getting out while I'm pulling it up? What might help you?
Vocab list.
Yeah, get your vocab list. All right, so you are going to go to Quizlet here. I'll give you your code here in just a second. All right. All right, let me share my screen with you and you can get there. Please make sure you just put in your name just so I can, see who you are. So you're gonna go to Quizlet.live if you're not there yet. And you're gonna put in this code and then I'm gonna see your little name pop up down here. There's Nora, thanks Nora. In case you were missing the song, here it is. Oh, maybe, I don't know why it's not playing. That's weird. Usually we have a catchy little tune to go with it, but not today. All right, let's see, I'm up to 18. This is my big class. I think I need almost 30, maybe a couple less. So there we go, 24, a couple more people. We're playing for some participation points today. Seems like some of you could use a couple extra. All right, I think I need like 2 more people. If you haven't gotten there yet, get there. You can use your phone, you can pull up a second window. Join us. Join us. There's one more. I think I got one more. One more. All right. So here we go. Some random terms here. Look, there they are. Here we go. There's the music. I don't know where is it. All right. So one person should have a word to look up. Lobos person got it. So now it's passed off to the second person. So again, if the first person doesn't know their word, make sure you're looking on your vocab list because your team cannot progress until you find your word.
What's the code again? I got kicked out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I kicked me out too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got kicked out.
Oh, all right. It seems like a lot of people. So let me try this again. Actually, can you see the code there or no?
No.
768 080.
I'm back in.
Is that working? 768 080. There's a little more action. It seems like more of you. Oh, the camellos are looking good, but you never know. So easy to get sent back. Aguilas are catching up. Camellos are looking strong. Don't mess up though. Oh, they've done it. All right, so Haley's getting participation, and Morgan, and Bryson, and Utah. Nice job. All right, let's see what was hard. Qual, which. One video, all right, let's play again. I'm gonna give it to a new team. Here we go. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling. All right, let's try again. Oh, it's tough. Oh my. Keep going, you never know. It takes one mistake to change it all up. All right, Morgan, I think that's your second win, right? Vanessa and Lynn. Nice work. Patinar, to skate, to skate, to skate. Bonito, pretty, pretty. Good job on paciente. Let's play one more time. right, nice work, Haley. Bryson and Ryan. All right, might be in. All right, let me come back. All right, so that's Quizlet Live if you haven't played before. Like it's a little more exciting in the classroom, but still get the idea. All right, so I'm gonna wrap things up with a couple of reminders. First of all, go back. Your homework tonight literally just says check for zeros, fill in things that you need to. And again, if you missed that quiz, please show up tomorrow morning to take that. And if you feel like you need extra time on Quizlet, spend a few extra minutes on your flashcards or play a game. And tomorrow, big day, we'll review our verbs. All right? Hasta luego. Thanks for stopping by.